Hey, what's going on, guys? Vinnie here!
And Joe.
Welcome back to the Noob Tube!
Yeah, playing some Asagao Academy.
It's good. Yep, we're doing some more. So anyway, the last episode, well, I guess we can just read the diary and you'll know. Anyway, we're currently at Vague Love Notes. We have 15 tournament points. We're on the PBG route, which I think we're only going to do one route. I may do like a couple more for Vinnie to do some stuff, but I think we'll only do one because we want to get through it so we can go do some other videos. Anyway, dear diary, PBG and I met up and played video games together. It was really sweet. He remembered all this stuff about me that I could have sworn he forgot, like what my favorite cookies were and my favorite shows. It was almost like nothing had changed. Nothing has changed. It was almost like nothing, except obviously lots had changed, but it was really fun. I hope we get to do it again sometime.
Yep.
Alright, so guess we're moving on. Go back to the dorms afterwards. 4 hours later, I got back to my dorm. A couple hours later, NSP hit the scene. Oh, she's so happy. It was really fun. I wouldn't mind doing it again, as long as JonTron didn't do that. I didn't realize it, but I missed PBG. And in the most random of ways, he ended up back in my life. It must be fate. It must be fate. We were meant to be friends forever, and I wasn't about to let go of him this time. Humming softly, I opened the door.
Hey!
I'm back!
Hey, what's up?
Welcome back to Earth. How was your trip? You were gone for days. My sat at her desk, a piece of paper in front of her. Don't be so dramatic. What are you doing? Take a look at this. She handed the paper to me. I tilted it toward the light and began to read. Red flower. A flower. It needs some sunlight indeed. Before it grows up, it starts to succeed. Its potential is great, but first there is fear. A shadow is wandering near. Will it blossom, I wonder? My heart is so pure. This relationship flower is a metaphor. Because if it shall grow from finding the rain, her petals, red petals emerge, sweeping over my heart's terrain.
Oh, it's about mine,
Really?
most definitely.
Another one? My side. This is vague as the first. At this rate, we'll never figure out who wrote them. Or who they're talking about. Hey, it's a red flower. Are we sure this isn't a joke? I mean, this is so bad. Mai jumped out of her chair and came to look over my shoulder. Well, it is bad enough to be a joke, but it's not joke enough to be bad. This would be a lot of effort just to make fun of us.
Yeah, really.
It's not that they can see our reactions either, so what's really in it for them? Maybe they want us to get invested, or they'll invite us to confess. My laugh.
Oh, that's an annoying laugh.
You think they wanted to make us fall in love with them? I shrugged. If they did, they should have written something better than this baloney.
It's shared, most definitely.
I guess you're right. Mai went back to her desk and pulled out a book. Senpai Noticeability 101, How to Catch and Keep an Older Man. There's nothing we can do about it short of interrogating everyone we know, so we might as well let it alone. Yeah. I didn't want to sit and wait for something to be done about this. The first one was bad. It was hilarious. Neither of us really took it seriously. But now that there was another, it raised too many questions. How much longer would this continue? What was it building to? Nothing. Just
it was obviously mine.
Who sent it? And were their feelings genuine? I wanted to know. I'd never been good at waiting for answers. Yeah. I was the kind of person who asked what was happening in a movie when it hadn't told us what was going on. I wanted answers.
Hey!
Maybe I can ask the other girls in the dorm. Someone might have seen who did it. Ha. She didn't even look up from her book. If anyone saw it, they'd have read it too. They'd have taken it or would already be asking about it. The girls here are way too nosy, and we live too close together for them to just let it be. It couldn't hurt. Mai blew her hair impatiently. If you want to waste your time, go ahead. I sighed. She was right. I had other things I needed to do.
Read books about catching
play the game.
dudes.
My eyes slid over to the cell phone, which I left charging on my desk. There were only 4 weeks left until the tournament. I folded a note into a neat square and shoved it into the back of my drawer, out of sight. How was hanging with PBG? It was fun. What kind of fun?
She's always so nice.
Mai glanced at me over the top of her book. But what? Nothing. Tell me, did PBG mirror your movements in any way?
What?
Mirror? My gaze just from her face to the book in her hands. You've got to be kidding me. PBG and I are not like that. Well, did he? Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah, he did. He was sitting next to me the whole time, and... Well, he did get really close to me after a while, and he was so warm, and it was nice to lean against him. And make out with him. And Tron did end up
Well, no
kicking us
wonder.
out.
Yeah, they kicked him out.
So we get a room. So, yeah, he might have. But that was just because he made me feel safe. We're not like that just because
Nope.
we made out for a couple of moments. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I was playing a freaking video game. Maya was watching me closely, and now she lifted her chin into the air as she turned away. Okay, whatever you say, I believe you. You two are friends and nothing more. Yeah, well. Yeah, go ahead and just friend zone PBG. Good. Fine. We really are, though. He's like a brother to me. He's safety, not love. Mai grunted. Sucks to be him. Pardon? Nothing, you're friends then. Yeah, friends. Yeah, friends. Did she think I had a crush on him? I mean, no, I have a crush on him. I picked up my phone and looked at the game, trying to ignore the strange singing feeling in my chest. Just face it, Hana, you have a crush on him. I didn't have time for this. There was a tournament to win.
Yeah.
Time to get to work. Chapter 3.
Oh, what's he so sad about? That makes me concerned.
Go, PBG! I stood at the top of my seat on the bleachers, screaming my throat hoarse. I can't believe people think I'm the loud one. I should have brought earplugs. Asagao was playing another game today. After the loss so early in the season, they couldn't afford another one. The score was tied 1-1. There were only a few minutes left until halftime. PBG called the team to a huddle where they stood, heads bowed and necks tense. I really don't want to repeat of last time. None of us do. It's okay if it happens. It's just high school soccer. Don't let PBG catch you saying that. He's more than just the captain of the team. He can be a little obsessive.
Oh, I know that. Right?
A little? You don't know the half of it. You haven't known as long as I have. I glared at him and he held up his hands in self-defense. Can't blame me for saying the facts, ma'am. And you can't look at me like that. I'm your class president. I'll throw you in the brig. I won't vote for you this year. Ouch, man. I thought you were nice. My point is, it's better that we win, for everyone's sake. Can't elaborate further? Paul shook his head and pointed to the field. Asagao was taking up their position again. ... Dots happened. There was a minute left in the clock. The ball was in Asagao's possession, and Dean was dashing forward in the field. Go, Dean! Don't mess up again! Two players came at him trying to get the ball from him. Dean looked around in a panic. He wasn't the best at avoiding danger. PG raised his hands from across the field, running towards Dean. Dean passed the ball to him. A perfect pass. PBG got it to be able to score. There was no one in the way. PBG, go! But, no. The ball went in between his legs and into the possession of the other team. No! Asagao sprinted across the field trying to prevent another goal, but PBG stood where he was, apparently in shock. PBG, what are you doing, man? Move, PBG. They were going to score on us. Come on. But he didn't move. Polite applause spread throughout the stadium and halftime was called. Mick Jones put a hand on PBG's shoulder and he finally snapped out of it, looking at the score. His eyes grew wide. Mick Jones gave him a shove towards the bench. PBG, shaking his head, let himself be led there. Dang, that did not go well.
Well...
They can still come back from it. They still can. When halftime was over, the team headed back on the field without PBG.
That's weird. He's
He sat on the bench watching the game with his hands covering his mouth.
Well...
Let's hope we win. We did. With PBG on the sidelines, it was much easier for him to catch the plays of the other team and call for timeouts to counter them. In the end, his direction led the team to victory, even if his playing did not.
Yeah.
Come on, we could go congratulate him. Should we? They won, didn't they? You can go ahead if you want. I'm gonna head back. Gotta work on a big campaign speech, you know? But maybe if he seems kind of out of it, you should give him some space.
See you later.
Sure, see you later. Paul waved and headed off. Mai and I waited through the crowd and stood behind the bench where PG was finishing up the speech to his team. Amazing! I've never been prouder. We've never been more team than today. Go have fun tonight. Tomorrow we'll practice same as usual. We're going after the Warrior Strikers next week so we can let ourselves get complacent.
See you guys then.
He dismissed the team and turned to the bench. For a split second there was a look I had never before seen on his face. Then he saw us.
Hey.
Oh, you came again. Yeah, congratulations on winning. The team did great, didn't they? All thanks to your direction. He shook his head.
Well...
There's no saying what would have happened if the team did really well. God.
Why is mine
you
like that?
Want to get ice cream or something? We should celebrate. No, any other time I would. I mean it, but I have homework I should catch up on. I've been neglecting it lately. You always neglect it. It's about time I should catch up then.
See ya.
I'll see you some other time, Hana. He grabbed his duffel bag and headed off the field. That's not where Bluebell House is. He's really not doing well, is he? No, he's not, but it seems like he wants to be alone. What do you think we should do? Leave him alone? Oh, I don't know.
We should go talk to him. That's so
Ah.
stupid, yeah. I don't know.
Like, as long as Maya leaves us, I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, that's such a tricky question.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we do? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I'm always annoying to him. Just like, oh, they're sad. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay, so we'll ask WWJD, what would Joe do?
I do the bottom one, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, we got this. This
It gets pretty intense. Okay, that's very cute, but she glanced across the field. BBG's figure is getting smaller and smaller. Some people don't like having others around when they're going through something. They want to process and come back to talk about it later. Maybe PG's not like that. I don't know. How do you know that? We were friends when we were little. I know everything about him. Oh, a little too confident there, maybe.
Hmm.
People change, Hana. Yeah, but not in such big ways.
Man, maybe I didn't think like that. Confident.
Well, Miss Deer, come on. Mine walked past me, not even pretending to wait. What was her problem? Even if I was wrong, she seemed awfully upset over something so little. I looked for PG, but I could no longer see him. He must have gone somewhere else. Even if I wanted to follow him, I didn't know where he was. Sighing, I ran to catch up with Mai. Maybe this decision didn't work. Still, I couldn't stop worrying about what was going on with PBG. I'd be able to talk to him tomorrow. No use worrying about it until then. A few days went by, and at first everything seemed fine. PBG wasn't acting any different from usual, aside from the occasional brooding look or nervous twitch. Class started to get harder as we neared midterms, and Shizuka was taking no prisoners. Miss Santos, sit up straight! Yes, Miss Shizuka, sorry. As time passed, she seemed to only get angrier and angrier. Oh man. Mai said yet another guy dumped her, but I wasn't so sure. Asagao Academy had a huge reputation to fill. There was a reason it was known as such a rich kids' school after all. They accepted scholarship students like me to help pull up the grades of students who got in purely because of money. The rest of the students were accepted based on merit, a combination of talents, looks, and smarts. If the academy fell in its ranking, the more well-to-do families would pick a better school to send their children to. That would be devastating for them. They'd all go to
the Birdie
High School.
the Birdie
High School. So midterms were a big deal. Huh? A gentle snoring filled the classroom, steadily growing louder. Students were glancing around trying to locate its source. PBG. PBG sat straight as a stick in his desk, his eyes closed. Why would PBG have fallen asleep? There weren't any extra practices NOOB's club were having, nor the soccer team. I waved emphatically to Shane, who began to prod PBG in the side. Uh-oh. Michizuka stalked over the desk and slammed the ruler across its surface. Mr. Butter Gamer, I do believe you could use some help staying awake. No, sorry, I was just, up studying too late, so... Quiet! She slammed the ruler against the desk again and leaned towards him until her faces were an inch apart. For an instant, I thought they would kiss. I hate men who lie. She straightened up and pointed to the back of the classroom. Perhaps standing would help keep you awake. Yes, ma'am. PG stood and slunk to the back of the room as giggles scattered across the class. Oh, do I hear a few people wanting to join him? The giggles silenced immediately. If hear any more interruptions, you will